Way too many people struggling when it comes to organic growth on Instagram. So today I'm actually going to teach you how to go viral the right way. Weekend, we actually ended up doing $172,000 for one of our clients. So safe to say I know what I'm doing. Let's jump into this video. I'm going to go over 4 key topics when it comes to growing organically. So the first topic we're going to talk about is content creation. It's a content creation. I've seen way too many of y'all sitting down and not even posting any reels and sitting down and complaining. Oh man, Ray, my account's not growing. I get no reach. I'm only getting like 200 followers. No one's viewing. Man, fuck are you talking about? You have not even posted any reels to grow your account. How do you expect to grow? See, any type of growth, you got to post at least 10 times a month. That's at least. Put something into context for y'all. The month I grew the most, I posted 92 fucking reels. Like, come on now. I sit down here complain, oh, my shit's not growing, bruv. There's people working 10 times harder than you. You have to sit down and really put the fucking work in if you want to grow. I recommend if you want to do really, really well, post 3 times a day for 30 days straight and you will blow the fuck up. About carousels, I've seen way too many people post singular feed posts, which are fine, but if you do want a 10x growth, I recommend posting carousels. Those are the little sliding things you can post on Instagram with different images. You grow so fucking much on a lot of my personal accounts and my brand accounts. OG picture of me in the fucking Rolls Royce. I click on view insights, 200,000 accounts. So one thing I would really recommend, sit down and take advantage of carousels because Instagram is pushing those out way more than singular posts. You got to make every single second count. The first 3 seconds matter the most when it comes to even making a video and posting it. So I would recommend sit down, really think deeply in terms of what would hook someone in. Example I could show you guys is this reel right here. We literally just set the clothes on fire and then it just transitions straight into the actual product shot and then different model shots as well. But in the first 3 seconds, we literally just lit the clothes on fire and that hooked them in. You guys have to start thinking a lot deeper when it comes to content because at the end of the day, it's not just you record a video, you sit down, you just post it and then boom, it's done. It might blow up, it might not. No, the game has changed. Instagram will push your content out as long as you're following certain guidelines and your videos actually thought of properly. So like I was mentioning, the hook matters the most, the first 3 seconds. Instagram's going to show your actual reel to a small audience before it pushes it out to more people for a reason. Your hook matters a lot. So if you can hook people in, catch their attention in the first 3 seconds, those are going to perform 10 times better. I want to go over is location. This one's actually going to help people that aren't based in the US and are trying to target the US market. So listen the fuck up. I post something on Instagram, specifically a feed post or a carousel. It gives you an option to add location. So let's say you're based in the UK, you can sit down and put a US state on that actual post. And guess what that's going to do? It's going to target people in that location. So a lot of people are like, man, I'm based in Denmark, Germany, this, that, but I want to target the US market. How do I grow? Put in random states or even the most popping states. You could do Florida, you could do New York, Miami, or whatever it is. Really going to help you target that certain audience you're trying to go for. Now I want to talk to you guys about trending audios. A lot of you guys do not even take advantage of this and it hurts my soul because your video could go viral overnight. If you sit down, you go on your professional dashboard, scroll all the way down and click trending audio. All you have to do is go through those audios, see which one resonates the most with the type of content you're trying to make, use the audio and post. It's more likely to get pushed out to a newer audience compared to you just not even using a trending audio. Now, I'm not saying use trending audios for every single video, but do an A to B test. Sit down and test it out. See what works and what doesn't. A lot of people like to sit down and just overthink, oh, Ray, what's the perfect way to blow up my Instagram account and go viral? Bro, there is no perfect way. You have to sit down. It's trial and error. Even with me, like I showed you guys in one of my highest months where my account grew like crazy, I posted a shit ton of random things too. I was just testing it out. I was testing the waters, bro. Then you could just archive it. You don't have to keep it up on the page, but you can figure out what works and what doesn't work for you. Now let's talk about video quality. That matters a lot. So if you want your video to get pushed out and you want Instagram to do its thing and show it to new people, you got to make sure your video is at least 1080p, please, and 30 frames per second. Anything under that, you're going to get cooked. They're not going to push it out. That's the new update. You have to catch up to it. So if you have an old Android that can't record 1080p, well, get a better camera, get a better phone, figure it out, because 1080p and 30 frames per second. Just remember that. Into trial reels. A lot of you guys don't even know what trial reels are. You probably see them and you're like, oh, I don't know what it is. Fuck it, I'm not going to use it. Trial reels helped me grow like insane, bro. Millions of views just on videos that were on trial reels. Now, if you don't know what that is, Instagram basically has an option where, for example, when you're going to post, it it gives you an option to click trial. That will not show to your current followers, it's going to show to non-followers. So it helps you reach a whole new fucking audience. What it'll also do is repurpose your old viral reels, sit down, re-edit them a little bit, and then post them on trial reels. Now, don't just download it and just repost the same thing on trials. Instagram's going to know you're doing that. I've tried it and they catch on pretty quick. So make sure you re-edit it, repurpose your old viral videos, repost those, and then just start testing out different things with trials. You can't go wrong with it. You could literally not go wrong with trial reels. Your followers are not going to see it. This is all non-followers. And for some people, they might not have that update. I don't know, contact Instagram, figure it out. You got to try to get trial reels on your account because you could blow the fuck up. Number 2, let's talk about engagement. This is something I would personally do that I kept fucking up. I'd sit down, I'd get a random idea, and I'd just record and post. I wouldn't care about the hook. I wouldn't care if it kept people engaged. I had this little ego where I'm like, yeah, my content blows up here and there. It'll keep blowing up. It'll just build up. That's the worst way to think when it comes to content creation. At the end of the day, engagement matters. You have to sit down and put yourself in a viewer's shoes, right? Sit down and deeply think that these people scrolling on my page or even scrolling on Instagram Reels have the attention span of a goldfish. They have no attention span. First 3 seconds have to lock them in. After that, what's going to make these people engage with my videos? What's going to make them like? What's going to make them comment? Even something controversial in the background. Small things matter. You have to plan these out. You're not even sitting down planning these things out and you're just making random videos just to get a post out. Well, good luck. You're not going viral then. There's no consistency. The thing is making something relatable. If a person's scrolling on Instagram and, they go on your post, they can relate to it. They're like, bro, that's literally me. Or I felt that. This is what happened. They're more likely to like, comment, and share. Because at the end of the day, Instagram looks at how many likes you get, how many comments, how many shares, and even saves. So the more people that like, comment, save, the more your videos are going to get pushed out to the algorithm compared to just not having shit being pushed out. Sure that your content is personalized due to the fact that Instagram's going to push that out more compared to someone trying to do something faceless. AI videos do blow up here and there, but when you're trying to grow something big, especially an e-commerce brand, you want to make sure that there's people present in the content. So what I mean by that is having different models. Even yourself as a brand owner, if you want to sit down, put yourself in the clothes, get more personable with the actual community and people, do it. Sit down, get in front of the camera and record. A lot of people are such pussies when it comes to sitting down in front of a camera and recording, being like, oh, what are people gonna... Who gives a shit, bro? Who gives a shit? Sit down, record yourself, post. You're not known. You have to get known. If no one knows you, it doesn't matter. It's the easiest time to blow up. Make whatever the fuck you want. Once shit starts blowing up, you slowly realize that, okay, cool, this is what works, this is what doesn't work. You could archive your old shit like I mentioned earlier, and then just focus on making better content that's newly catered to the audience. I personally noticed that helped me grow a lot in terms of even my personal brand and other brands was the fact that I had ManyChat running. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with what ManyChat is, but it automatically likes all my comments and replies to all my comments for me. That shows Instagram that I'm an active account. And when Instagram sees that you're an active account, guess what they do? They start pushing you out way more. If you do want me to make a video on how to set up ManyChat, especially for e-commerce brands, comment down, I got you. Something a lot of people are missing out on, and you need to take advantage of this ASAP. It's called broadcast channels. I'm sure you've seen them. I'm sure you've probably joined some people's broadcast channels. That's how you engage a long-term community. A lot of the people that like the videos I make are in my broadcast channel on Instagram. Same thing with a lot of the brands we run. A lot of the OG members / supporters are in the broadcast channels. What does that end up doing? It builds a more personalized relationship with that audience. So I recommend make a broadcast channel, push it out on your story, get people to join. And especially if you're an e-commerce brand owner, you want to be able to send unreleased shit in there, or even let me think on top of my head. What else could you do? Polls. Yes. And one more thing I remembered was you got to message at least 3 times a week, at least, like I said. But the more you message, the better. Keep the community active, because the more active they are, the better. Topic number 3, let's talk about reach. Understand how people perceive your content. When it comes to a lot of e-commerce brand owners, one thing I've seen is they don't edit their reels properly. They'll add corny, weird transitions that are doing too much, or the editing's absolutely ass. Now, I'm not saying get crazy editors or whatnot. Make it simple. Simple cuts, clean, quick, and dopamine hooking. Make sure you guys are hooking people's dopamine. So like I said, quick cuts, trending music in the background if you're promoting clothing specifically, or a lot of different types of e-commerce products. products. Just depends on what type of niche you're in, but we're talking clothing right now. So like I was saying, dopamine hooking, make sure you hook people's dopamine. And when you sit down and you watch a certain video, you want to be able to be like, oh shit, damn, I'm like hooked in, bro. What the fuck? And I've actually tried it myself and it's worked fairly well for me. So if you go on your professional dashboard, click on followers, scroll all the way down, it'll show you what time your followers are the most active. The days and the times are the most active. So you want to focus on specifically getting your videos out on those times. And it's more likely for people to engage. It'll help push it out to newer people as well. Because let's say you have, 4,000 people active at 3 p.m. You post it then. Everyone sees it. Compared to you having 2,000 followers active at 7 p.m. Let's say you post it then. Not a lot of people are going to see. They're not going to engage. Guess what? If they don't engage, it's not going to get pushed out to new people. This one thing all the time. People are like, oh man, Ray, people are unfollowing me so much. I don't know what to do, bro. It does not matter. It's fucking bullshit. Sit down, focus. Get your head right. Sit down and fucking focus. Followers, unfollowers don't matter. Over time, as long as you're doing content the right way, you're going to gain more followers than unfollowers. People are going to be haters. They're going to be, I'm not going to say these bad words, but they're going to be haters. But at the end of the day, a lot of people are still going to support you. So stop giving a fuck about the people that unfollow. It does not matter. The thing I want you to get through your head is the fact that it's normal if your reach is a little bit low sometimes. For one of my accounts that was stuck at, I'd say 300 followers, after I posted 30 to 35 reels, that's when it started picking up. That's when reels slowly started hitting 10K plus views. So if you don't even have 30 to 40 reels up, why are you crying about, oh, my account shadowed? There's no such thing. You're just not working hard enough. You're just complaining. So sit down, lock the fuck in, stop worrying about, oh, my reach is low. Look at every piece of content, take notes on what you could improve from that piece of content, and then apply it to the next video. Is what I do even for my personal brand and even e-commerce brands that we scale. I sit down, I analyze the last video I posted or we posted with the client. We make notes. We're like, okay, cool. This is what we can improve. Let's focus on blah, blah, blah. And then boom. Each video you want to sit down, take notes, figure out what you can improve, and then apply it to your next video. Tip that helped a lot of our clients grow their Instagram accounts was the fact that, let's say they had an influencer that wore their clothes or used their product, they did a collab post with them. Collab posts is more likely to push out your content to newer audiences. I've even tried it on my own accounts and, well, I've gathered a couple million views. If you go on my Instagram, scroll all the way down, you'll see my collab post went absolutely insane. My second account that barely has any followers, but that was the account that was blowing up as well back in the day. So take advantage of collab posts. It reaches new audiences. Find people in the community. Do more collabs with other brands, if anything. Pick number 4. Let's talk about guidelines. Your reel is over 3 minutes long. It's not going to show to other people, so get that through your head. For e-commerce brands, I recommend anywhere from 30 to 60 seconds or even like 20 to 30 seconds. Reels like that go absolutely crazy. You can even do, I'd say 6 to 12 second reels as well. I've seen that work well for certain brands, but you have to figure out what works well for you. Because at the end of the day, every Instagram account has a different personality. That's what I like to call it. Even Meta ad accounts, they have that as well, but let's stick to Instagram for now. So you have to figure out what your account personality is. Once you kind of find that, you get in the groove, and back to back, you're making viral content that's just going crazy. I see this all the time. Let's say you go viral on TikTok, you download that video and you post it on Instagram, but guess what? You still have the watermarks on it. Instagram is not going to push it out. Sometimes it might blow up here and there, but after the new update, it's not going to blow up at all. So stop reposting watermarked videos. That's going to kill your engagement. Instagram's not going to recommend your page to other people. Instagram recently changed in their algorithm was the fact that you can't bait people into commenting, liking, or sharing. It has to be quote unquote natural in a sense. So really keep that in mind. Don't just put it in your caption off rip, comment down this. No, make a long sentence or, halfway long sentence. I don't know if I worded that right, but have a sentence. And then after that, if you want to kind of hint at what you want them to do, you could do that. But don't force people to like, comment, or share. Figure out how you can make it happen naturally, because that's how your videos are going to blow up more. It's going to be the craziest thing you can do, and I guarantee you it's going to work. I don't know if you've heard of Instagram edits, but it's this editing app Instagram came out with. I've actually tried it before, and low-key I've been lacking, but I'm going to start using it more for pretty much all my videos. So I want you guys to go download the Instagram edits app. Once you download it, whatever reel you have, whatever video you have that's already edited, whatever software you use, go for it. If you use CapCut, you know, whatever the case might be, use whatever software it is, but go on edits, put that video on edits and publish it from edits. I guarantee you it's going to reach more non-followers off rip compared to you just posting it through Instagram. Even the Instagram CEO mentioned that, and when I did try it on some of my accounts, it did fucking work. And me being lazy, I forgot to keep using it because I bought a new phone and never downloaded the app. So yeah, sucks, but some of my videos could have gone even more viral, but negligence is not an excuse. I fucked up there. If you guys enjoyed this video, this was part 1 of Instagram foundations of cracking the actual algorithm. It gets very detailed once you know, get more into content creation, especially scaling your e-commerce brand or even personal brand. So like I said, like, comment, sub with notifications on if you did enjoy this video. I want you to comment down what you're currently struggling with and what you need help with. So it helps me understand the type of content to make, or else I'll make more advanced content and then you'll be lost. Or if I make too much of beginner content, you'll still be fucked. So sit down and fucking comment. The comment will help me understand what you want and what you need so I could serve you with that. And also, there is no course that's being sold to you or mentorship. So take that into account. All this game I'm putting out is absolutely free and I'm not gatekeeping. So lock the fuck in and change your fucking life.